Good morning, students. Our next topic that we devise today itself, that is of pollen pistil interaction. Yesterday we studied that is outbreeding devices. That is important question for the 2 marks. Outbreeding devices. We discussed yesterday. What are the outbreeding devices? Outbreeding devices means what are the conditions for that plant in plant cross pollination is there, that is of outbreeding devices. So for the outbreeding devices, for example, that is open flower is there, sesamogamous flower is there, heterostyle or hercogamy is there, means that male and female part. Heterogamy is there, that is male and female part mature at both different times. Heterostyle means the difference in the length of stamen and style is there, and monoecious flower is there, means only one type of flower present, unisexual flower present, and dioecious is also there. These all are the outbreeding devices, means that enhance that help in the cross pollination. Now the today's topic is of, that is pollen pistil interaction. Pollen pistil interaction. What are the pollen pistil interaction? Pollen pistil interaction. After pollination, the pollen grain reach on the stigma, and the changes which will be comes after the pollination into the pollen grain and in style and stigma, that is known as pollen pistil interaction. So after pollination, the pollen grain reach on the stigma, there it will be swell up to absorb sucrose or sucrose material which is present on the stigma of the female flower. Not always the pollination is occurring right way, means the right pollen grain will not transfer on the right female part or stigma. So maximum time it is the wrong condition is there, means no guarantee is there, the right type of pollen grain or compatible pollen grain transfer on the reach on the stigma. Often wrong type of pollen grain may be on the stigma, and such type of condition in which the different pollen grain reach on the different stigma, that is known as self-incompatibility. Self-incompatibility, it is due to genetic, due to which sometimes pollen grain will not germinate on the same flower, same plant, which prevent also the self-pollination, that is self-incompatibility. Or sometimes the pollen grain disperse to another plant flower or another species, that is also self-incompatibility. Due to genetic reason, that pollen grain will be not germinate, and that will be destroyed after some time. So during the pollen pistil interaction, if the compatible gametes, right pollen grain reach on the stigma, it will be absorb the starch and swell up, then formed pollen tubes from the intine through the germ pores. Then pollen tubes, means tube nucleus, come inside the pollen tube. And now that vegetative nucleus is known as tube nucleus, and behind that behind the generative nucleus comes come down. This is generative nucleus, this is tube nucleus. Then after this generative nucleus divided to form 2 male gametes, and it will be reached towards the egg phase. These changes occur in the pollen grains. And in style tissue, this is the style and ovary. So this pollen grain move through the style through degenerating the style tissue, the pollen tubes move towards the egg cells, through degenerating that tissue, which is style tissue. And if both are the compatible gametes, it means that the style is allowed to grow pollen tubes inside them. If they are not in compatible gametes, that style will not allow to grow inside them. So this is main reason, which is the genetic reason due to which that pollen grain, self pollen grain will transfer or help in the pollination then to fertilization. Then next, artificial fertilization. Artificial fertilization occurs through emasculation, bagging, and emasculation and bagging. Artificial fertilization means if the plant breeders wants the desired characters, that time they do artificial fertilization. In artificial fertilization, especially two techniques is involved. One is of emasculation. Emasculation, that is the removal of male parts, immature anther from the bisexual flowers. Removal of immature anther from the bisexual flowers, that is known as emasculation. Due to which that flower is not self-pollinated. That is emasculation. And another is of bagging. Bagging is the process in which that emasculated flower is covered. Why the emasculated flower covered? For unwanted fertilization. If we not covered emasculated flower, another any pollen grains of the same species will come through air or any other methods, and that will be pollinated the flower and fertilization will be there. So prevent the unwanted, undesired pollination. So that's why bagging is there. And after that, dusting. Dusting is of desired pollen grains without capping, or we remove the beads of that female flowers, then dusting the pollen grains, desired pollen grains, and then again recap or bag the particular female flowers. So these are the three stages or three stages involved in the artificial fertilization, that is emasculation, removal of male flower, bagging, that covering of female emasculated flower, and third one is of dusting of desired characters pollen grain on the female flowers. So these are helping the artificial pollination, artificial hybridization. Then the next is of main process. After the pollination, the fertilization is there. Fertilization, if we see in the angiosperm, that a unique feature is there, which is known as double fertilization. In angiosperm, a unique feature is there, which is known as double fertilization. We studied in 10th class also. Double fertilization, first ones, which is also known as vegetative fertilization. Vegetative fertilization in which, and that is of polar nuclei plus polar nuclei fertilized to form 2N, that is secondary nucleus, and plus N it form 2N, that is secondary nucleus. Then to secondary nucleus fertilized with male gamete, that form triploid nucleus, which is 2N plus N, that is 3N. It is also known as primary endosperm nucleus. Primary endosperm nucleus, further it will be developed to modify the endosperm. This is the first fertilization, which is also known as triple fusion or vegetative fertilization. Triple fusion or vegetative fertilization. Triple fusion because here the three nucleus fused together, and the number of chromosome will be, each chromosome has three sets, three. Just if in the roots that 2n is there, but in endosperm that is 3n is there. In gametes only n is there, but in endosperm that is 3n is there. Suppose in gametes 8 chromosome is there, so in endosperm that is 24 chromosome is there, and in root, leaves and other cells, vegetative cells, that is of 16 chromosome is there. So this is of 3n. Another type of fertilization, second, that is, which is known as syngamy. Syngamy, in which the egg cell fertilized with the another male gamete, that forms zygote, and this form embryo. Zygote that form embryo. This is of another fertilization. Another fertilization. So here 2 times fertilization occur in the plants. One is of vegetative fertilization, in which 2 polar nuclei fuse together to form secondary nucleus, and secondary nucleus fused with the first male gametes that formed primary endosperm nucleus, or this process is known as triple fusion, or we can say vegetative fertilization. Another is process that is syngamy, in which egg cell and another male gametes fertilize together that form zygote that will be developed into embryo. So this is the process of fertilization which is occur in the angiosperm. So after fertilization, that triploid nucleus, we can say that is primary endosperm nucleus modified into endosperm. During this development, that zygote will not develop. Zygote is remain at that particular condition. Initially, endosperm developed. Then after endosperm is complete, fully developed, then after that zygote developed into start to embryo. So that all the changes or all the events which is occur after the fertilization we known as post fertilization changes or post fertilization events. Post fertilization event may firstly that endosperm is developed. After that embryo will develop. So now we discuss about the development of embryo. Sorry, development of endosperm. Development of endosperm. Endosperm is of 3 types. First one is of nuclear. Second one is of cellular, and third one is of alluvial, or we can say intermediate. First one is of nuclear. In nuclear endosperm, the primary endosperm nucleus firstly divided with the help of 3 nuclear division. Due to this, many nuclei formed inside the single cells. Many nuclei formed inside the single cells because it is divided, initially grow, then divided with the help of 3 nuclear division. Many nucleus formed in the single cells. Then after cell wall is formed from periphery to center, and it will become a complete cellular condition. After that, cell wall formation occurs from periphery to center, and it become a complete cellular condition. In maximum angiosperm, this type of endosperm is there. But in some peripheral cellular endosperm is there, or central nuclear endosperm is also there. For example, in coconut, that peripheral cellular endosperm is there, and central nuclear endosperm is also there, which is present in the form of liquid. So that liquid is known as syncytium, and cellular endosperm is known as coconut meat. That is of cellular endosperm, and liquid endosperm is cellular is of coconut meat, and liquid endosperm is known as syncytium. Another type of endosperm, that is of cellular endosperm. In cellular endosperm, initially that primary endosperm nucleus grow, and it is divided with the help of nuclear division, then after cell division. Means from initial position, it is the cells are divided. First nuclear division is there, after that cell division is there. So it will be cellular from initial position and multicellular endosperm will form. Third one is of halobials, or we can say intermediate endosperm. Halobials or intermediate endosperm. So last one is of halobials, types of endosperm. It is of intermediate. In halobials or intermediate endosperm, both the type of development is there. That is nuclear endosperm and cellular endosperm. This initially the primary endosperm nucleus divided with the cell division, it forms two cells, one lower cells, one upper cells. So then after one portion, that is the lower portion, divided with the help of cellular, and upper portion initially divided with the help of nuclear, then after it will be again cellular. So it is the intermediate, means both the type of endosperm, that is of nuclear and cellular, it is a mixed form of nuclear and cellular. This is the halobials, which is present in halobials order of monopod. Halobials order of monopods. That's why it is known as halobials.